Hello students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at home. In today's English class, we are going to learn a very important writing skill, that is diary entry. In this video, we will see that what is a diary, what are the qualities and features of a diary. Then we will discuss the format of the diary according to the CBSE. Now let's see what is a diary. Diary writing is considered to be a very personal form of writing. The conventional style of writing in a paper diary is still a popular form of expression of one's thoughts and feelings. So here we see the diary writing is considered to be a personal form. That means a person is going to write all the personal things in a diary. Now conventional style, it refers to the style of writing. Still people use paper diary instead of writing on the net. Both the young and the old love to write about their daily activities. Now, it doesn't matter whether you are a young or an old person. Everybody love to write diary and everybody can write their daily activities in a diary. Diary writing is a good activity for those who want to vent out their emotions while they are feeling alone or depressed. Now we see that there might be some people who are not extrovert. They are not able to express their feelings to others. Now what such people can do? They can write out the emotions in a diary. They can use the words to express their emotions. Now let's see what are the qualities of a diary. The quality of a diary writing depends on the creativity, imagination, and expression of the individual. Now it is up to a writer how creative the person is, how imaginative the writer is, and what are the expression which can be used by an individual. Now diary writing skills can be enhanced by imagining a situation. Again, it is up to the person who is going to write the diary that how imaginative a person is, how a person is going to imagine any situation. Though there are no set rules or regulations for writing a diary, there are some features of diary writing needed to be followed to make diary writing more organized, creative, comprehensive, and interesting. Now, this quality of a diary writing says that there are no set rules, there are no foundation when someone is writing a diary. It is up to the writer how the writer is going to organize it, how creative the writer is, and how interesting the diary can be made by the writer. Now, diary writing from the academic point of view also requires some essential elements to get good grades. Now, if we are going to write a diary from the academic point of view, then we are supposed to write in a certain manner that we get good marks. Now, let's look at the feature of diary writing. A good and effective diary entry should include some of the following points in its format. We should stick to the format of the diary writing when we are writing a diary from the academic point of view. Now, it should include day, date, and time of the entry. A suitable descriptive heading of the entry you are putting on. The detailed comprehensive body of the diary entry, that is content. What is the content going to be written in the diary entry? A diary should be written in the first person and not in the second or third. That is, I went to the port, not he went to the city. This is very important point which we should never forget. When we are writing a diary, then we are supposed to write it in the first person only. We cannot use the second or the third person. As we can see here in the example, I went to the port and not he went to the city. A diary doesn't need to be formal. It can be written in any informal style. This point we have already discussed that there are no set rules while writing a diary. A diary can be written in an informal style also. Signature of the writer to give it much need authenticity. Now, when we are writing a diary, we should put a signature at the end of the diary writing. Now, for examination point of view, make your diary entry experiential. That is, Write as if you have really been a part of the situation set in the question, and what you are writing in your own experience, your own point of view, and your very own feeling. Now, this point very clearly shows that when you are writing a diary for examination point of view, then you must consider this point that whatever you are writing, that should be written in the first person. Secondly, you should write as if you really have been a part of the situation which is provided in the question. You have to write it as if you have experienced that, as if you have seen all those things, and as if you have been feeling the same thing. Now, let's see the format of the diary writing. As per the CBSE syllabus, you are required to write a diary in about 100 to 120 words. Now, when we are going to write a diary in the examination, we are bound to stick to the format of this writing. First, we need to write the place, then date, day, time, and then dear diary. How we are going to address our diary is up to us. It is optional. Then we are going to write the body or the content of the diary writing, the situation which we have been provided in the question. And once the diary is finished, at the end you are supposed to write your name. And please students, be careful while writing the name. You have to write the name which is provided in the question. You cannot write your name as a name or sign. Now let's see one of the example of diary writing. You spent a week with your friend in his village Kovalam, near the famous beach of the same name. Taking help from the information given below and inventing your own details, make a diary entry of what you saw and experienced in God's own country. Now you have to read the question carefully and you have to consider the situation which is given in the question. Here the situation is that you spent a week with your friend in his village, Kovalam. Now you have to write a diary. First we are going to write the place of diary writing. Then we are going to write the day. Students, be careful while writing the date. You are going to write the month in words only. Then day and timing, and then how you are going to address your diary, that is dear diary. And it is optional. It is up to you whether you want to write it or not. Now let's see what is going to be written in the body, or what is the content of this diary writing. Now we have already seen that we have to be a bit creative while writing anything. Now let's see how this diary writing is being started. They say that Kerala is God's own country, and rightly so. If any place can match Kashmir's beauty and greenery, it is Kerala. I didn't want to miss an opportunity to visit Kerala, so I accepted the invitation of my friend Suresh Nambyar to spend a week at his village, Kovalam. The place is about 20 miles away from Thiruvananthapuram. Now, Kovalam is known for its world famous beach. It is basically a fisherman's village. The whole place is wrapped in greenery. Coconuts and palm trees stand over the sprawling green paddy fields. We used to spend a lot of time fishing in a nearby pond. We often enjoyed a boat ride in the canal. What is Kerala without the surf and the sea? So we would spend hours either strolling or taking a sea bath or lying on the golden beach. Kerala is rich in tea, coffee, rubber plantation, and spices. I was lucky to enjoy the fascinating Kathakali dance. It was really a memorable stay. Now we see how beginning of the diary writing is done, how middle part is done, and how creatively conclusion of the diary is done here. So we have to be very creative and imaginative while doing any writing. Now these two are the practice questions of diary writing. You can read the question and then can start writing your diary. I hope you all might have understood how to write a diary, and now you are going to get good grades in your examination. Thank you everyone.